Hi everyone, this is Katie Bassey, your trusted realtor. I always love coming from a place of education because I had a bad lender experience. A lot of you have probably heard me say this, but I say this for the benefit of the newcomers. Welcome, by the way, to the channel. Feel free to hit subscribe. So I always want to make sure that people are empowered with knowledge. And today I'd like to talk about what stays with a home when you sell it. So there are many facets to a home. The key things to remember is if it is mounted, bolted, or nailed in, then it stays with the home. So that applies to quite a few items: built-in appliances, your microwave, your stove oven, some people actually leave washers and dryers. That's optional, but just keep in mind that anything that you want to exclude has to be noted on the contract. So usually built-in appliances, a fridge isn't necessarily built in to the home unless it is, but most fridges aren't, and so those can be taken away. When it comes to your flooring, your hardwood floors, your carpets, as long as they're permanently attached to your home, they stay. If it's a rug or just a mat, then usually those can be taken off the sale. And when it comes to the exterior, your landscaping, because some people forget that the land is attached to the home as part of the sale. You're not just buying a house, you're buying the land that it sits on. The garden, the landscaping, the trees, the shrubs, all of that is part or an extension of the land, and so therefore that stays. Now, if you have crops that you're about to harvest, by all means go ahead and harvest those, but the structure around the garden stays. So that being said, there's also things within the house when you're talking about your window treatments, your curtains, your blinds, your shades. Those stay as long as they're permanently affixed to the home again. So just an important fact, because a lot of people think that they need to take the curtains, especially if they spend quite a bit of money on them. So you have your kitchen, your home system, by the way. Let's say you have an alarm system, that stays. If you have an HVAC system, and by the way, I throw a lot of terms around and I always like to explain what they mean. So HVAC just stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So usually whatever cools or warms your home is part of that HVAC system. And then there are different types of units. There's central air, there's a lot that goes into that, but just a few options that you have, and smart meters, etc. Those stay with the home, as well as your water heater. And some have tankless water heaters, some have the traditional cylindrical water heaters, usually in the garage or in a closet within the home. And those have to be strapped, FYI. There are certain regulations that you must stick by to make sure that they are worthy of a sale. And so anything, again, that's affixed. So when you think about your garage, a lot of people have built-in storage spaces. Those have to stay, or shelves. And the idea is, if anything that could be considered part of the home is questioned and you want clarity, express that in the contract. And you can specifically exclude items or include items just for clarity, so that at the end of the sale there is no confusion. And that has happened before. Miscommunication is quite common if things aren't addressed. And usually that happens during the transaction while the escrow is open, but in the event that it's not, you want to be clear. And that would be the job of the agent to enlist that on the contract. So again, if you have any questions about real estate, I'm more than happy to help. My phone number is 661-525-3015, and I would love to assist you with whatever your real estate transaction is. If you have specific questions, you're more than welcome to shoot me either a message to the number I provided, or mention something in the comments, and I'd be happy to respond. So I hope that you have a great day, and thank you for watching.